Wow, how quiet. Good morning. Okay. Take that ball and rest it at the top, right at the top of your knees. Okay? And I want you to gently press into that ball. Gently press into that ball as you sit taller. And try to sit even taller. Shoulders are melting. Chest is open. Take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to take that ball down the thigh, just halfway down. And then bring it back up. Sit tall. That's inhale here. Exhale on the way down. And we inhale, zip it up. Exhale, round. And that ball is just rolling with you. And arms are straighter, back of the room. And zip it up, inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, come all the way down. Pick that ball up, reach it behind you. Bring the ball up. Nod the chin to your chest. Place the ball back on your thighs and roll it up. And we start to come back. Tuck your tail, grab onto the ball, reach behind you. Bring it to your thighs, eyes to belly, find that lower back. Lift it up, reaching those arms long. Yes, bring it down. So let's work more on breath. Reach the ball behind you. Bring it back up. As it touches my thighs and I draw my chin to my chest, I'm going to inhale. Exhale on the way up. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, reach it behind you. Last one, ball to the thigh, nod the chin to your chest. Inhale, to exhale. And then we'll inhale down and exhale. Slide those legs long and reach the arms behind you. I'm going to bring that ball up again over my chest. And as I lift up my head and I nod my chin to my chest, my ball is going to reach forward. And I'm going to draw my right knee under that ball. So the ball goes to my shins. And I'm going to reach the ball behind me. Bring the ball straight up. Nod the chin to your chest. Left knee comes in. And we reach it long. I exhale as I bring that knee in. I inhale to stretch long. Nod that chin to your chest. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And last time, exhale. And inhale. Slide both feet to where the knees are bent and the feet are on the mat. I'm going to bring that ball up over my chest. The legs should be one fist width apart. I'm going to tuck my tail, lift up my bum first, and continue coming up. And as I'm coming up, my shoulders go down. And I'm going to roll it back down. Take your time. Take your time. Tail comes down last. We tuck that tail. We lift up on an inhale. Shoulders down. Exhale. I'm going to press gently into my ball on that exhalation. And again, tuck that tail. Lift up. Inhale. Shoulders heavy. Exhale. Melt back down. And one more. We take it to an inhale. Now on the exhale, reach those arms behind you, but keep those ribs pulling in. Bring it back up. Inhale. Exhale. Reach it behind. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those hips still. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the arms behind you. Give me a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, we'll melt back down. Good. Hug those shins in and rock yourself up. And we're going to take that ball to our broad line. Okay? And we'll sit back onto that ball, lift up the hips, put them back down. Do you need a ball, Terry? Okay. Hands over hand behind that head. If you suffer from vertigo, don't go very far over your ball. But I'm going to drape over my ball on an inhale. Nod that chin to your chest. Exhale. Elbows stay wide. We'll inhale, go back over. Exhale, curl back up. And inhale, lengthen over and stretch. Exhale. Let's just do one more. Inhale over that ball. Exhale, hold it right here. So my abdominals are squeezing, they're firing. Take the right leg slowly to a tabletop. Place it back down. And then the left, up for 2, down for 2. The abdominals are staying engaged the whole entire time. And we lift. Now, as I lift my right leg, my left shoulder is going to reach across, come back down. And switch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel like you're wringing water out of the rib cage. Keep your elbows in a long line. Try not to hug the head as you twist. One more each side. Exhale. Inhale. Twist. Hold center. Tabletop your right leg. Add the left leg to it. Reach the arms long. You're balancing on your ball. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Work into your center line and start to pump those arms with control. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't drop the lemons in your armpits. Shh. If it feels better, put your feet down. If it feels better, get rid of the ball and lie flat on your back. Shh. Inhale, lots of choices. Yeah, take one. Halfway there. Inhaling. Big exhale. 4 more. Inhale to the nose. Exhale to the lips. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Just 2 more to go. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. You did it. And exhale. Hands go back behind the head. Put your left toes down. And then the right. Slide both legs out. Belly scoops in deeper. I'm in a Pilates stance with my feet. My arms are going to reach towards my toes. Very slowly come off your ball and round forward. So you're inside a tractor tire. Now, if you went slow enough, it didn't push off that ball, the ball should still be there. Let's slowly start to come back. Drop those shoulders down. Wrap your thighs. Squeeze those inner thighs. Find that ball. And you choose to just go parallel, or I'm going to drape over. If you have room, sweep your arms. If not, just reach for your toes. Nod the chin to your chest. Scoop the belly. Round yourself in that tractor tire. So I shouldn't see anybody's eyeballs. Look into your belly button. Keep looking into your navel as you come back. The shoulders melt. The thighs are wrapping. Circle around or just reach. Inhale. Start to curl up. Exhale. Round, 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 round. Good. Inhale. Start to come back. Exhale. Stretch. Arms around. Inhale. Know where your water is. Exhale. Big fun. Yeah, I know. One more. Take it back. Take your time. Tuck your tail. Use your breath. Exhale. Circle those arms around. Freeze right here. Chin to chest, eyes to navel. Bring one knee in. Add the other knee in. Hands go back behind that head. Press the right leg out. Come back in. And left. So you have to balance on that ball, right? So make sure it's in the center of that back. And we reach out and in. Out and in. You can always have a foot to the floor. You don't have to have them both off. And I take it out and in. Can you feel your abdominals? Maybe. Yes. Now let's try, as one leg is coming in, take the other leg out. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. To exhale. One more time. Inhale. To exhale. Tabletop. Feet slowly come down. Stretch over your ball if you're able. It's all worth that burn. You get this lovely stretch. Draw your chin to your chest. Hands behind your thighs and help yourself come up. Grab onto that ball. Sit tall. And I want you to give me a flat back hinge. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, round, and hold right here. Slide those feet a little closer towards you. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. Get that back nice and heavy. And then zip that right leg straight up with your kneecap turned away from you. Shoulders are heavy. And I want you to take this leg towards your center. Brush along that inner thigh and zip straight back up in line with your hip. So it's a small across the body, zip it up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, I squeeze the ball on the up. One more, and now I'm going to reverse the direction. I go away from the center, zip. Inhale, exhale. You should feel your back solid as a rock on that mat. Don't forget your breath. Exhale on the up. Last one, hold it up. Place the ball against that shin. Add the other leg. Now I got the ball really in the center of my shins now, just not the right shin. And I'm going to take my left leg away from the ball and my right arm away from the ball. So I reach away, come back up, switch. The ball just stays centered. It's big enough to fit between both shins. Inhale to exhale. Inhale to exhale. You choose how far away you go from your center, but I should not be able to fit my hand underneath your back. So you've got to anchor it down. I'm seeing space. I'm seeing space. Right there, I'm seeing space. Make it smaller. Make it smaller. You'll strain your back. Inhale. If you can't feel all those vertebrae on your mat, they're probably not. Last one here, and put the ball up over your chest. Nicely done. My right knee is going to bend and my left leg stays straight up. I'm going to turn that left kneecap away from me. Put a bowling ball on your torso. Shoulders heavy and back of the head firmly pressing into the mat. Let's take this leg towards the other leg. Come down, zip up. I'm not going to let that bent knee leg move around so that inner thigh is engaged. One more. And I'm going to reverse it. To the left, zip up, one. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the ball on the up. Two more. Last one. Shin to ball. Bring both legs straight up. Now I'm going to grab the sides of that ball. My legs are straight as they can get. Both legs are going to go together away from my center as the arms go in the opposite direction. That's an inhale. Exhale, resist. Inhale, the ribs cannot pop up. Maybe you just go a couple inches. If you're feeling strain to your back, there is strain to your back. That means your back is not supported. I'm going to add a crunch with my head lifting up when my legs come back up. I'm going to inhale, exhale, inhale. Use your breath. Keep the ribs heavy no matter what. Maybe you just do the legs. Maybe you just do the arms. Pick it. One more. And then bend those knees and hug it in. I'm going to take my knees side to side. Just rock them side to side. Nicely done. Woo. Take the feet to the floor. Bridge up and put the ball underneath your pelvis, not the arch of the lower back. And we draw those knees in like a frog. So frog position, those of you who are new, we make a V with our feet. Our heels are turned in, our toes are turned out, and our knees are as wide as our shoulders. That's it. No wider. Arms to your side. Now you're going to try to keep these heels centered. I'm going to have you press out, inner thighs zip lock together, and then they unzip. Inhale, pull that belly in as you go away. Exhale all the air out. Feel the glutes wrapping and squeezing as you come out away from your center. Keep those heels connected and bring it back in. I'm going to inhale out for 2. Exhale in. Inhale. So you can choose to go lower. You can choose to go higher. Play with it, what feels best to you. Butt is working muscles. We're going to do one more. On the inhale, I'm going to press out. On the exhale, bring those legs straight up. Inhale, lower. 2, 3. Exhale, straight up. Lower. 2, 3. That bowling ball is staying on that rib cage as you lower those legs. Breathe. Use your breath. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Inhale. 2, 3. Can you feel your glutes firing as I go away from the center? And give me one more. Good. Now we're going to do a scissor. So the right leg is going to lower to 45, and the left leg will try to come towards you. Now bring the legs together in the center. Now the left leg will go down, the right leg goes towards you. So both legs have to have movement. Come back up. Right leg away, left leg towards, back to the middle. Left leg lengthens, back to the middle. Inhale, pause, exhale. Inhale. Now, let's make them work together. The right leg goes down, inhale. Exhale, switch through the middle. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. The core does not get a break. It is constantly working. Make your scissors smaller if you need to, right? You're choosing how big, how small, but work from your center. Yep. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Both legs up, and hug those knees in. Take the feet back down to the floor. Lift the hips up, slide the ball out, and lower your spine back down. Good. Rock yourself back up. And we're going to take that ball once again to our bra line. Okay? Bra line. Watch the hair, lift it up. Now, if it feels more supporting to your neck to go further down or further up, play with it. Where do you want it on your back? You don't have to use the ball at all. Okay? Draw those knees in and take your hands behind your head. So I'm in this little crunch position. I put myself in a little suitcase. I want you to twist towards me and press the opposite leg away. And then switch. Exhale on the switch. And 8, 7. Take your time. 6. Keep those elbows in a long line. 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Feet down. And we'll stretch over the ball. Gladly, right? Right. Now we're going to come back up. I want to work those obliques a little bit more. So the leg that's closest to me, tabletop that leg. So I'm going to drape over my ball and my toes will touch down onto the mat. When I come back up, I'm going to rotate the opposite shoulder towards that thigh. I inhale down. Exhale, rotate. Inhale over. Inhale. Use your breath. Elbows are in a long line, right? I'm going to show you what not to do. We don't take that back elbow and try to cut off our head. Keep the elbow wide. One more. And then come back to center. Other leg lifts up. As you go over the ball, we tap those toes down. And then the opposite shoulder rotates towards that thigh. Remember, you're going to be tempted to take this right elbow across your body. I've lost my straight line with my elbows. So you're moving from the thoracic spine, from the rib cage, right? Not from the arms. Does this not make you sweat or what? Like, this is work. 2 more. It's okay to sweat. You can sweat in Pilates, I promise. I'm going to drape over my ball and then bring it back up. Hands behind the thighs. Sit yourself up and straighten your legs out. Okay. Take that ball right in front of you. Flex your feet and sit up tall. Shoulders down. Inhale nice and tall. And on the exhale, nod your chin to your chest. Then start to roll your ball away from your center as your center presses away from the ball. I keep reaching forward until my bra line is about to peel off that imaginary wall. Now pull your belly in. Inhale. Can you feel your shoulders going down as you're lifting up? Exhale. Scoop that belly in. Inhale. Use those armpit muscles as well to draw that ball in. Exhale. Inhale. Shoulders down, spine tall. Exhale. Look at your belly button. It should be going away in the opposite direction as your ball. 2 more. Inhale. Feel your core working to pick that spine back up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And we exhale. I'm going to stack that spine and bend those knees in and put the ball right between your feet. Grab around the back of your thighs and grab onto where your watch would go. Okay, so I got this little lock here. And then pull yourself in. Hold this right here. See if you can scoop that belly deeper. Bring those legs to a table and then bring it back in. So as I go to that table, I'm scooping that belly deeper. Relax those shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nothing else is moving in that spine. I'm holding myself still with those arms wrapped around my outer thighs. Yep, 2 more. Feel that scoop to bring those feet up. And 1 more. Now you can continue doing it like that, but I'm going to grab around the outside of my ankles and zip my legs straight up. Shoulders are down. Yep. Now keep that ball nice and tight. If you would like, we can rock back. We only rock to the base of the shoulder blade and then bring yourself back up. Okay? We can inhale. Here we go. Exhale. And you know what? Sometimes I don't have a good rock, and that's okay. As long as I'm not thudding on my spine. 1 more. Think of butt up, butt down, drop the legs, grab onto your ball, and take the legs wider than your mat. The hand furthest away from me is going to have the hand on that ball. And I'm going to roll that ball against the inner thigh closest to me. Then I'm going to roll that ball along the inner thigh as I reach the opposite arm back. I'm going to come up. The other hand will go on my ball. I will bring it to my inner thigh. I'm going to exhale as I roll it out. Look at your back hand. Inhale, zip up tall. Rotate, exhale. Look at your back hand. Inhale, up from the core, not your spine. Exhale. Keep coming forward. Look at your back hand. The arms should be in a straight, long line. Inhale, up. Sit taller. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back to center. Stack your spine and hold the ball chest height. Slide the legs back onto the mat. In breath first. On the exhale, press into the ball. And just give me a slight C curve back. I'm going to rotate towards the front of the room. And I'll rotate towards the back of the room. You choose how far you come back. You can bend your knees if that feels better. You can put the ball behind your spine. But make sure you feel no strain to that lower back. So it's like, again, you're wringing water out of that rib cage. I'm pressing the back of my knees down to that floor if my legs are straight. Yep. And 2, and 2, and 1, and 1. Hold center and sit up. Again, if you have that position where we're holding something in a C curve, feel free to always put the ball behind if you need it. Okay, reach those arms long. Exhale all the air out. Come back through. I want you to put the ball in the hand closest to the screen, which would be me. I'm your screen, the front of the room. Okay, you're going to lift the knee closest to that ball, pass the ball underneath that leg to the other hand, and come back down. Now the other leg is going to lift and out. So I come in, sweep the arms out. So I'm holding my spine still in this position. If you need that ball behind your back, take it. And I'm still passing with an imaginary ball, but my spine has some support. Keep passing out to the side, sweep. Now this time I'm going to crunch up, bring it out. Crunch up, take it out. Take your time. Slower gets you more. Shh. Use your breath. The glutes are supporting. The abdominals are firing. One more each side. Finish it. Bring it up. And then round over the legs. Drop the ball to the top of your feet and roll that ball an inch further, pressing it against the top of your foot. Melt the shoulders, relax the head, and then start to draw the ball down towards the ankles as you come up. Roll that ball out. Eyes go to navel. Roll it towards your toes. As you slide it down towards your ankles, my shoulders go deeper. My spine goes in this lovely diagonal. And exhale forward. Inhale in this diagonal. Exhale, bring your body up. Don't lose your diagonal. So I didn't come up like this. I stayed in that diagonal. Did you? Okay, we're going to do some rotation from here. So look straight ahead. I just tilted forward. Twist towards the front of the room. Don't move your feet. Back to center. Twist away from the front. Back to center. No nap time with that ear going to that shoulder, right? So I saw a tilt as we twisted. Try to keep the head directly between both arms. I inhale as I rotate. Exhale. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And release it down. Okay, let's flip over onto our stomachs. Yes. Take the ball right at the top of the rib cage. And my forearms are resting on my mat. But think of the shoulders and the elbows being in a straight line. And I'm going to kind of drape over my ball. And I'm going to press through my hands, lift up my chest. My arms are still on the mat. And then come back down. Relax your shoulders. Press through those hands. Inhale, squeeze your seat. Exhale, come back down. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if you want a bigger swan, I'm going to press through the heel of my hands. I'm lighter on that ball. Shoulders are down, squeezing your bum. Come back down. Exhale. And again. Inhale, melt those shoulders. Squeeze your seat. Exhale, back down. One more. Press through those hands. Straighten those arms. Squeeze your seat. Come back down. Now, let's try and hover our hands off our mat. So hands and arms. Now, I want you to press those arms out in front of you. Now, think of your pinkies pulling away from each other, sliding your arms across a shelf. And once you get past parallel, I'm going to lift up my chest, squeeze my blades and glutes, and then come back in with my elbows bent, but off the mat. So reach those arms long. Sweep them back. Lift up the chest, squeeze your blades, bend your elbows, bring the chest back down. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Inhale, press out. Shh. No turtling that neck. I'm lifting my chest. The neck and head are along for the ride. Bend back in. 2 more. Inhale. As soon as I start to lift, I squeeze my seat. Draw that belly in. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Stretch back slowly into a child's pose. Scoop the belly and round the back. Tail is heavy. Navel's pulling in. Neck is relaxed. Good. Let's come on out to a forearm plank with our hands on each side of the ball. So I'm going to press into the sides of my balls. My palms are turned in. A modified plank, I stay on my knees if my hips are low. A full plank, press those heels long, tuck your tail, fire those muscles in your core. Those armpit muscles are firing. The whole back is holding up that ceiling. Feel nothing in that lower back and feel everything in your core. Don't hold that breath. Breathe. And we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your thighs to the hips. Flatten your feet. So my legs are long. My navel's off the mat. My hips are on. My legs are together and my shoulders are melted. We're going to take our right foot and kick our butt 2 times. 1, 2. Switch. Left. 2. Now remember, we're trying to keep those hips and pelvis on the mat when we kick. We don't want a big gap between those body parts and our mat. Shoulders are down by pushing through those arms. Kick, kick, and kick, 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 kick. 1 more. Kick, kick. Take the ball behind your right knee. Hold that ball with that leg. And then lie back down on your stomach, making a pillow with those hands. So my knees are in straight line, parallel to one another. My hips are on the ground. And my knee is in line with my hip. My shoulders are relaxed. Anything that's touching the mat is going to press into the mat as we lift that right leg up and then down. So I'm pushing my left side of my body into the mat. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Good. And we go for 4 and 3. Yes. And 2. Hold this one up. Relax those shoulders. And let's pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab onto the ball. Reach it out long in front of you. Both legs are straight. I'm going to do another swan exercise. Keeping the arms lengthening, start to roll the ball towards the crown of your head. Your shoulders melt. And I start to lift up my chest, and my shoulders go further down my back. And I exhale, pull my navel away from my mat. Inhale, slide those shoulders down. Look down at your mat. Squeeze lemons in your armpits. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, lift. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, place the ball behind the left leg. And you don't have to use the ball at all. Make sure that knee is not out of alignment, lining up with the hip, parallel to the other side. Make a pillow with your hands. Pull your navel in away from the mat. And we're going to push the right side of our body in to lift the left and down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Make sure that core is trying to pull away from the mat. Do you feel any strain to your traps or shoulders? Release them. It's all about the butt and belly. And I go for 4 and 3 and 2. Hold this one up. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab onto that ball. Lengthen that leg and bring the arms straight out in front of you again with the hands resting on the ball. The legs are apart about a fist width. So I'm going to gently push into my ball. So my hands push in to hover my head and chest. Now reach those toes long. Connect your shoulders to your back and lift the legs up and then down. Up and down. Make sure those shoulders are connected to your back. Lift and lower. We go for 4. Squeeze that booty. And 3. And 2. And 1. Release the ball and we'll stretch back in that child's pose. I hope you felt your glutes on that one. Reach it long. Round your spine. Take a couple breaths. Open up the back and the ribs. And we'll grab onto that ball and flip back over for more shoulder bridges. Yay. Thank you. Okay. So the ball's going to be in our hands. We're going to lie back. Come on, guys. You're more than halfway through class already. What? I know, what? All right, your legs are hands width apart. Feet flat. Ball up over your chest. Shoulders down. We're going to tuck the pelvis. Now, can you feel that? Now release the pelvis. Feel like your back is arching. I want you to curl that tail. Press that navel deeper and then release. So these are just pelvic tilts. Tuck the pelvis. This is count 1 when you're articulating your bridge. Now let's tuck that pelvis and start to come up. And the knees are tracking forward. Shoulders and head are heavy into that mat. So we're going to take that right leg up to a tabletop. So my left arm is going to be grabbing that ball, the left hand. So hopefully the ball doesn't have too much air in it. And the right arm is going to stay. As I reach my left leg out, the ball will come out and then right back to that hand. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale. While you keep your hips still, they're in a straight line. Yep. I feel that left side of my body working to hold me there, including that left inner thigh. 3, 2, don't let that hamstring cramp. 1, put that down, fix your bridge. Woo! Tabletop the other leg, left leg. So my left arm is going to stay. The right arm takes the ball behind you as you straighten the leg. Come back in. Yes, so the left arm and the right leg are staying still. My hips are trying to stay lifted and in a straight line. You should feel that right glute firing. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Put that foot down. Fix your bridge. Let your knees fall out. So I'm on the sides of my feet. I'm going to go down towards my mat in 1 unit and zip up. I come down. I zip up 2. Down, zip up 3. Now I'm going to come down, bring the legs to parallel, then zip up. Knees apart. Lower down, bring them together, zip up. Out, down, together, lift. Out, down, together. Now hold. Come down, open, lift, parallel. Come down, open, lift, parallel. Down, apart, lift, parallel, down, apart, lift, and then lower your spine 1 vertebrae at a time and hug those knees in. Rock yourself up, and we're going to come onto our side. So you're going to face me, and your head's going to be on this side of your mat, so you're mirroring me. Come towards the back of your mat, unless you're space challenged with the wall behind you, okay? Then figure it out back there. Take the ball underneath that rib cage and plop over. If this is too much for this shoulder, get rid of the ball and lie on your side, okay? Okay, let's take our top leg parallel to the floor and your free hand behind your head. Flex those toes. Then we're going to swing forward on an exhale, a big and then a little. Inhale back, 1, 2, Exhale, 1, 2, and nothing moves here. It's push it in, reach it long. It's the belly here, the glute here. If you push this bottom leg into your mat, it will give you more support. Make sure you're not putting too much weight here. Squeeze the lemon with your armpit. Can you give me one more? Shh, shh. Bring it back to parallel. Hover your foot, flex it. We're going to circle towards the front of the room. Pause. Round to come up. Round to come up. Use your core. Can you feel your core? I feel my core more than my hip. Yeah. 2 and 1. Reverse. Round to come up. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the knee down towards the mat. Press it long. I angle it down and I press it out straight. That's it. Tap it towards the floor. Reach long. 3. Yep. 2. 1. Stack your knees. Reach the hands behind your head and grab onto your ball. Now we're going to go into a side plank. Lift that ball straight up over the shoulder. Yep. So when I tap my hips down, my ball will come down and I lift everything up. Squeeze that lemon in your armpit. Shh. Down for 2. And you can always make this harder by straightening those legs out and bringing it up. And I tip the hip, whoop, not backwards, and up. And inhale. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. And bring it back down. Okay, put the ball down. The hand that's supporting your body weight, wrap it around your rib cage and come onto your side. So make sure your hips are stacked, knees are bent. Now your hand that's on the floor is by your shoulder. I'm going to drive through the heel of my hand. Zip it up, working your triceps. Oh, come back down. Trust me, this is better than tricep push-ups. 2, wouldn't you agree, ladies? Yes, I thought so. Okay, I thought so. 3. We exhale on the up. 4. And here's 4. Good. And 3. And 2. Bring it all the way up. And switch other side. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Did those get easier? We used to do those all the time. Did it get easier? Can you get up better? A little? Yeah. All right, so we're towards the back of the mat. Shoulder, elbow in a straight line. The ball should look like a ball and not a smushed ball. Okay. Hand behind the head. And then push that top leg out. Flex that foot. So I'm using everything on the side of my body, my core, squeezing a lemon in my armpit. The toes are facing forward. We sweep forward. A big sweep, then a push. Point your toes back. Big and then a little. Exhale. Inhale. Keep this leg that's on the mat pushing down. And don't let that rib cage rock with that leg. Exhale forward, big and a push. Inhale. Exhale. Shh, shh. Back, back, and forward. Push. Back, push. Feel your belly pressing in. Feel your glute firing as it goes back. 1 more. Shh, shh. Bring it back to parallel. Foot's flexed. Now these little circles. Round to come up. Round to come up. And I pause. Round to come up. I lengthen longer with each one. 3. Is your ball still a ball? 2. And 1. Reverse. And that's okay. Just be mindful. 7. 6. 5. Come on. 4. 2. Okay, take the knee down towards the mat. Press it out long. And bam. Reach it long. Down and press. Down and press. 4. Can you feel that outer thigh, outer hip, glute? 2. I think that's a yes. And stack your knees. The free hand grabs onto the ball. And we'll lift it up into a side plank. Yay! We're going to lower down, tap the ball, and bring it up. Come down and lift. Hips are staying together, knees staying together. Harder, you could straighten those legs. And down and lift. Shh. Squeeze a lemon in that bottom armpit. 2 more. Shh. 1 more. Shh. And release the ball. The arm that's holding you up wraps around that rib cage as you lie on your side. Okay? Hands by that shoulder, not way down here by your elbow. Driving through the heel of your hand. We exhale up, tricep, and inhale down. Good. 7. Yes. 6. You're still holding a lemon in your armpit. 5. And here's 4. Let's go. And a 3. 2 more. Come all the way up. Good. And swing around to face how we started the class. Okay. Take that ball. Once again, we started this way. The ball was resting on top of our knees. Spine is long. Arms are long. Inhale. Exhale down. You choose how far your down is. Maybe you stop here. Inhale up. Exhale down. Test the waters. If you go lower, can you come up with that momentum? So if you come down this far, but you jerk yourself up, that's cheating. We know that. And you can always put the ball behind you, and you roll onto that ball, and you lift, right? So that's going to help get you a little bit better, but don't leave your ball. You don't want to come real high. You stay back. Let's try different breathing. Let's try inhaling down. Exhale. Inhale down. Draw that chin to your chest if that head is going down. Exhale. These never really get easy. You just work on your form and working without popping up too fast. No momentum. Hold this one up. Take your ball towards me, towards that side of your thigh. I'm going to roll it back an inch and up an inch. Melt those shoulders. And again, you can put the ball behind you, right? And reach those arms long. See? So you work in a position that's good for you. And 2. And 1. Bring it back. Roll to the other side. I'm looking to that ball, and I come up, and I come down. Don't forget to breathe. 6. Good. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bring it up. Take the ball once again to your bra line. Lean back on it. I like to lift my hips up, put them back down. Stretch over your ball. You choose how far that stretch goes. You can even let the head rest on the mat and the arms go out to your side. So play with it, see what works for you. Hands go back behind that head. Nod that chin to your chest. Slowly. Hands behind the thighs and bring yourself up. Okay, we're flipping back over. Put the ball between the ankles and coming onto our stomachs. The arms are going to reach long out in front of you. And the legs are reaching long and squeezing that ball. Okay? So we're going to lift everything up off the floor. Hands, arms, chest, legs. Here we go. Lift, 2, 3, come back down. And lift. Up, 2, 3, bring it down. And again, now you're more than welcome to stay doing this and come down. I'm going to stay up on this one. Shoulders are connected to my back. Ball is tight. Now swim with your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze your booty tighter. Exhale, pull your navel away from the mat. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shh. One more set. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Stretch back. Child's pose. Scoop the belly. And round the back. Heat the ball between the feet / ankles. Walk your hands a little further out. I want you to push out into a plank. You can be in a full plank. You can be on your knees. You can be on your forearms. You pick it. I'm going to take my right foot off the mat. Hold. Keep the ball tight. Put it back down. If you need a breather, you drop to your knees for a second and then meet us again. Left leg. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Right leg. 1, 2, 3. Left. I shouldn't hear boom. It's just your toes, kids. It's not a brick. Here we go. Did you hear that? I'm like, what are they doing? Touch. Lift. Now I want you to pike up into that down dog. Your heels will press down. The arms reach long. Now lift your toes. Scoop the belly around the back. Come back out to your plank. Lower to your knees. Do a tricep push-up. Get back off your knees. Try that again. Pike it up. Press the heels down. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels. Pull the belly in. Lower to your knees. Tricep push-up. Good. Plank. Pike up. Press the heels down towards the floor. Raise them up. Scoop and round. Come back through. Lower your knees. Tricep push-up. Press out to a plank. Pike up. Inhale. Lift your heels. Exhale. Round your spine. Take your body back out to a plank. Then we lower to our knees. We do that tricep push-up, and now we stretch back into child's pose again. And this time, I'm going to take my arms behind me and curl my fingers to my wrists. Good. Okay, flip back over onto your seat. Did you survive that? Come on, you know you did. Okay, so we're going to try and do a little tabletop. So you can have your fingertips pointing towards you, but for me, that's too much strain on my wrist because I broke my wrist. So I'm going to turn my hands out, okay? Open the chest, slide your shoulders down. Think of doing a bridge. So tuck your pelvis and come up to this tabletop. And then come back down. So when you were in that tabletop, did you feel that stretch in your shoulders and the chest, maybe? Okay, tuck your pelvis. Inhale up. Exhale down. Another way you can do this is leg pull front or back. My legs can go straight. Same thing, chest open, scoop and lift. Come back down. Squeeze lemons in your armpits, open your chest, scoop, lift, come back down. And give me one more. Scoop, lift, and then round forward. Grab whatever you can in front of you and pull your torso closer to your body. Relax that neck. Wonderfully done. Okay, bring it back up. Let's sit cross-legged if you're able. Ooh, that sun's coming right down. I'm not complaining. We like the sun. Okay, so I'm going to try to move back, but I can't get out of that sun. Okay, so put the ball to your right hand and bring the left arm up. Now, if you can't sit cross-legged, you can take the legs out. You can sit like a diamond, okay? I want you to put a glue dot underneath your left butt cheek. Do you guys ever hear glue dots? Okay, thank you. Last class, we're like, what's a glue dot? They're really sticky. Have you ever used them?
Well, you gotta get good ones. You get
The bad ones. Okay, you got a good one under your seat. Now reach to your right, but don't let the left tip go with you, and come back up. So that ball is going to roll out with you. You're going to keep everything on that left side anchored. Exhale, come back up. And up and over. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Don't let the hips leave, going straight across. Take that ball behind you. Pause. Lengthen those arms back even more. I'm going to press the heel of my hands down. So these balls are squishy enough. Push down to your ball to lift that spine tall. Sit more forward like your chest is going through a door frame. Yeah. Now don't lose the height in your spine. Put the ball under your left hand. Did you drop the rib cage all of a sudden? The answer is no. And we're going to inhale. Keep that right hip pushing down. Exhale, come back up. Up first, then over. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Two. Exhale. Release. Take the ball in front of you. Give it a roll. Relax the neck. Reach long. Melt the shoulders. Now from those armpit muscles and your core, bring that ball back towards you. Lovely. Okay, take the legs straight out and cross your right ankle over the left quad. I have a hand by my knee, a hand by my foot. Then I'm going to lean forward. This is called the piriformis stretch, figure 4, and it's a stretch for your glute. So whichever leg is bent, it's that glute that you should feel the stretch in. Switch. Cross the other ankle over, hand by the knee, hand by the foot, and we lean the chest forward. Relax the shoulders, relax that neck. Yes. Bring it back up. Bring the palms of your feet together. Pull your heels towards you. Make sure your ball's not in your way. The elbows are going to push our knees out. And that should give you nice stretch to those inner thighs, hip flexors. Some people say they feel it in their hamstrings. Take your hands over top of your feet. Use that as leverage to pull your chest closer. Relax the neck and shoulders. Yes. Then we're going to finish in a quadruped position with our ball. So hands and knees. And we're going to put the ball underneath our left hand. And I like to have my palm face me and my pinky on the ball, but you do what works best for you. Then I'm going to roll that ball. I'm going to follow it. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Bend the elbow back out. And again, inhale. Exhale. And I reach. I follow it. Feels good. Then grab onto that ball and reach it towards the ceiling and put it back down. Okay, other hand, pinky on the ball, palm faces you. I'm going to roll it out. Inhale to exhale. One more. Follow it, follow it, follow it. Take your time. Grab onto that ball. Keep the arms straight. Reach it up. Follow it. Take the ball back down, and we're going to finish in a lovely child's pose. I'm going to take my knees as wide as my mat, just so I can get the hips a little bit more in that. Reach those arms as long as you want. And just give me 2 really deep breaths. So when you inhale, you want to feel the ribs expand. Exhale, close them back in. And last one, inhale. And exhale. If you want to stay here longer before you get off your mat and take a nap, feel free to. Is it one of those days? All right, you made it. Woo! Enjoy the sun today.